Good morning, guys. Well, today is a trim here we go. A trim thing time. All right, I can't say that 5 times and over again. It's a tongue twister. Anyway, I'm gonna work on the baseboards and the trim. The trim I basically made and created by using a router and my table saw. And now I'm going to start installing and cutting and getting them in. So that's what I'm concentrating on today. Here's the baseboard under one of the cabinets. And what I did, instead of just squaring it up, I cut it on an angle. And there's a reason for that. I cut it on a 45-degree angle. Let me show you why I did that. Okay, so as you can see, I cut it on a 45-degree angle, and then I cut a piece on a 45-degree angle, this piece here, which is finished on one side, as you can see there. And it's gonna go inside like this and finish it off. And let me show you how that's gonna look from out here. I still have some cutting to do on it. So it's gonna get finished off like this. All right, so you can see, you can get a better idea of how it's gonna look once I glue it all together. It's gonna look finished and it'll be fine. Yeah, I made a few adjustments. As you can see, it's going to look finished on that end, and then I have to put some lattice over here. I don't want to put a baseboard on it, it's just too bulky. The thing is, I have lattice all around, going all the way up and throughout the trim, you know, so it's going to be okay. This is another piece that I will be putting in also, tacking in. And that's that part. Now, I want to show you what I did with my trim. The baseboard, 6-inch baseboard, is all tacked in, as you can see. Okay, I'll move this guy out of here. And that's all around here. And that's it. The paint is the same color as I have on the cabinets and the doors on the cabinets. Just want to show you one thing. With this, what's going to happen is, as you can see here, it sinks somewhat, whereas over here it lines up okay. So what I did is I created some trim. As you can see, it's a lot deeper here, whereas here it hits right on, and it's okay. So with my trim, I made these trims. Let me show you. The gray ones are for the island, to finish that off, and the white pieces are for these baseboards. So when you're dealing with trim like this and you have a floor that's like that, you need to use something that will bend for you. So I'm going to show you this little piece here. It bent pretty easily. All I do is push down like that, all the way around, and tack it in, and it'll look finished. Now these trim pieces I made out of just common pine and a router. I used a 1/4-inch router to create this and the groove in it, and that's what I did here. And as you can see here, all the way down, it's all like that. Same thing with the gray ones. I did the same exact thing, except that it's gray. And as you can see, it's the same thing. Same thing going on here. Okay, so that's where I'm at. So I'm going to start installing them. So now I'm putting 3/4-inch pins. As you can see, I have the little 3/4 inch trim that I made, and you see here, there's a little, you can see the air in there. I pushed that down. It's right on the money. Little click. I'll come and cover all that later, and you won't see the nail holes. So that's basically it. Pretty easy. Wait. One more here, and we're done there. All right, so that's where I'm at. Here you go. Now here, this one also, same thing here, okay? Same thing here. As you can see, there's a lot of space in here, okay? So when I butt this down up against it, all I want to do is tack it up on the top, just a touch. And it works just fine, you see? Bends down, nice and easy. And you get a nice finished look. All right, press down, smack, press down, and I'll come back and I will put some caulking over the holes that the pins made. That's it for now. Okay, well the same thing goes with the trim along the island. Now sometimes the wood is a little warped and a little off. You can't force it. So you're basically going to just get it together where it's nice and level, and then you can fill it in and take it from there. And here you can fill it in because it's not level. The main thing here is that it meets nicely, and that's it. Give that a few hits. One here, there, and one there. And the same thing goes for here. Gotta make sure she meets right. And that's it. They'll be fine once it's together. You know. There you go. And that's the way that goes, Jack. Okay, so let me show you how it basically finished up. I've got to touch up the holes and stuff. I'll give you a quick rundown on how things are going to look. They look nice and finished. Show you here also. We just finished that off. And here, it's finished off. Still got to work on this. I got a little tip to put on there. Let me show you what that is. I'll probably just glue this on. No need to pin it or nail it because it's so small and it may crack it. It's going to basically go something like that. Here, this part is basically done here. It's done there. I'm just going to put the cover on here. For the dishwasher here, I got to put the piece on. Let me go get them. They should be dry enough to the touch anyway. Let me grab these guys. Okay, so this is going to go out here. Let's see, which one is this? Gotta figure this one out. I think that's it. I'm sorry. Is this it? Or is it the, I think that's it, yeah. Okay, so this guy is gonna wind up going there. This guy is gonna wind up going here. Something like that. A little different like this, yeah. There you go. That's better. And I got a few more. Alright, we got this guy here. It's gonna go right there like this. Turn this around maybe. Yep, that's the way it goes. Just like that, Jack. Just like that. Okay. And what's this one for? Let me think. Don't think too hard. You're gonna hurt yourself, buddy.